potential at 5 CA. I'll have to check EDSM for that one. CA. Ooh. 294, and it has major silicate vapor as well on 5CA, so that's a potential one that does. Oh, well, at the end of the system, can you check the system map, or can't you see that?
Let's see here. System map, yes. Oh yeah, what?
Looking
Wow,
at the
that's
end of the
weird,
system where you
huh?
got the gas giant and the winged Y, with the moons on one,
What
and
the
then
hell is going on with that thing?
the Y thing looks like a bloody water world stuck at the end there.
That's crazy. I've never seen such a separation. That's literally the biggest separation I've ever seen.
Weird
That is
setup. I've seen a
strange,
few like that, but not many.
Alright, so which one? So there's a find in here? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, 3DA, but there's also a potential on the other one.
Yeah, it would be like a 5CA.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go check it out, man.
5CA, size 994 kilometers. It's not a big one. It's not the smallest potato, but it's certainly not anything massive.
Right. Very interesting.
Let's get coordinates on this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love Class Bs, man. This thing's just too cool.
South of the equator, minus 171 east or west. To find that area first, I guess. Similar colouring to the other planet. 170 nearly, yes. And turning north.
You're good with that compass.
A lot of practice.
So this is the one that does not have a confirmed site on it, or it just has one?
It has one confirmed on it.
Okay.
Well, other way, one a bit more west, 171. What was it?
What was it from the cock?
Minus 13. Oh, a bit more south now. Overshot. So looking right below us, near some mountains, small pockmark craters all over. Still a long glide, should fly right over it somewhere.
What's our altitude right now?
37 kilometers. Didn't see it. See if we can
37's pretty
don't want to cancel that glide actually. Swing it around, drop the altitude after. Probably won't always shine the glide. which is a shame. I like this patch of craters though.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 craters all boom 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 boom, like someone had shotgunned the place with them. Right, where are we? Minus 13.3, touch more south.
There we go.
Oh, there's the point.
Blinked.
Whoa, whoa, they just bam,
Whoa,
appeared,
right over
flashed, changed, moved in front of me. There's a bit of a late poi draw that was.
See, not in Super Cruise. It didn't do it in the Glide.
I've noticed that a lot lately, even the poise not... When I landed the site, bam, it's appearing like 10, 15 seconds late, even when I'm at no one's site. Holy shoo, I just see spots all over the place.
Take some screenies of that.
Oh shit, I just boosted towards the ground, let's cancel that.
Uh-oh.
That's alright.
Oh, look at that mountain, dude. Oh my god. That looks freaking cool.
Oh, that is like a Mount Everest sort of thing.
Oh man.
Let's get a nice screenshot with that in the background.
Oh man, that's good. Uh-oh.
Call that Pumpkin Mountain.
You know? Get the camera a little slower here. Oh wow, that's phenomenal. Right there.
It's like some big underground air conditioning. It sounds like.
You know? It does. Oh, I need to get some video footage of this too. One sec here. Hope you don't mind if you spend a few minutes here.
Nah, I'm doing the same. Let's see if we can fly it third person now. Oh dear. Where? Oh.
Wow.
Wait.
So, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, just get a slow like boost.
Slow bit of thrust.
Trying to get the perfect shot.
I love that mountain though, that is superb.
Yeah, it really is.
Mountains near a couple of the sites. More than that though, it's the rolling hills and sort of craters. Cratered rolling hills. It's quite atmospheric, just the sound. I could go to sleep to that.
No.
Not as manic as the trees or anything.
Oh, dude, that was a great shot.
Let's have a look at the surface map. Doubt
Not a
anything
bad
stands
idea.
out. Everywhere looks generally pockmarked. You can't see rolling hills really on this. Maybe you just have to fly around mountains and look for hills with
306.
shotgun craters.
You know, yeah, because is this the one that was in the string of craters?
Yep, I'm gonna go
'Cause I
up
don't
and
even see
get a
those
look at the
down
site.
on the surface map. Just to me, this looks like, yeah, it's in a big old string of craters, right by a crater of a crater, right?
Let's get a little higher to see them. I noticed the big shotgun pellets sort of marked. It was like 5 craters all side by side with a couple of smaller ones all in a bit of a grouping.
I don't know that I can still see them.
They'll become more evident as I get higher. Actually, looking around, it's not too significant. It just stood out when I was gliding down, I guess.
Yeah. It's like right there with those 2 big craters. It has that one small one on the bottom of it, right? One of them
Actually,
has a
there's a
small.
little one on the edge of it. That's
Yeah,
stands a
yeah.
bit more. That's roughly where it was.
Okay.
But I mean, the whole area is quite
But just
pockmarked. They could well, when looking at some of the other sites, having 4 sites on a moon and 3 sites, quite well be many more in
so
these
far
places.
con- consistent with the rolling hills in the crater. So there's always been a small crater so far nearby.
I
It's been
think.
rolling hills though so far.
Let's have a look at the other potential one. I think I'll give it 10 minutes, eyeball it, and just see if I get lucky on a glide. So far, though, it's been a bit bad on the glide success rate, Shane boy. The boys seem to be joining in very late now.
Yeah.
But you never know. Might struck gold and find another one. Be good practice.
It'll be great practice. We could definitely find something. This is awesome, dude. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
How far is it? 1.46 KLS.
Dude, did I tell you I found 6 sites yesterday?
6.
6 in a
sites?
day.
What type of
They
sites?
were fumerals and bark mounts.
Bottom mounts as well? That's damn fine.
Dude, it's in the nebula I'm in right now. I don't know that I'm ever gonna find more than that in a day, because my average is usually about 1 a day, and that's like 8 hours of play. You know.
You had a good run that day. Winning streak.
Dude, now I am not. It's not there. I haven't had anything in 2 days now, or what, day and a half, I guess.
That's the way it goes in a league.
Yeah, dude. But I did find that one last giant fumeral site. God, that thing's awesome. The fumeral's bigger than my asp.
Oh, is that the big chimney things?
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're fantastic. I've had one, I tried to measure it and just estimating, looking at the SRV, how big your guy was. This thing was like 25 to 30 meters tall.
Yeah.
It's twice the height of an asp.
Yeah, trippy, right? It's crazy. You know, what would be cool is if we had some sort of measuring tools. You
Oh,
know, our
damn, yeah.
SRV had a scanner. You know, they can scan the body of those things.
I think the best way you got at the moment is using two people like, surveying aside. Park your SRV there. I'm going to measure my distance, your distance, and because people do all the
Yeah.
scale modellings and everything for the ships and everything down to barnacles, the sites. I guess that's the best way we got at the moment. But you need some sort of
Yeah.
laser pointer or something. Just going SRV, bomb, bomb, that 12 meters.
Yeah, dude, that would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. Or if you can create a waypoint. If you can create a waypoint,
Oh
say
yeah.
waypoint here, and then you just move,
So you can
and
measure
you
it
can
from
tell.
there without having to have a fixed point or a second guide to just stay there. Where's it
Yeah.
measuring it? From the front of the bumper? From the back wheels? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I think about like we have, you know, how they do those. They have those laser machines that they'll
Oh
set
yeah.
like in places and just scans the whole area,
Oh, it
gives you a
just
total 3D model. You know,
sits on top of your SRV spinning around, measuring everything,
dude,
making a 3D map.
dude, why doesn't why don't we have that in the future? We have it now. Or thermal imaging cameras. Come on, where's my thermal imaging camera?
Ground penetrating radar to see what's underneath the barnacle.
Oh man. I hope one day they come across with some crazy, crazy exploration tools like that. All right, so what's good? What's going on here? Where are we at?
This is the other potential one in the same system. Also the right
Okay.
criteria.
Okay. It was a 5DA or something, right?
5CA, this one. I think that was
5CA.
it.
That's right. Yeah, 5CA. Correct.
Let me just double check. I got, yeah, it's any moon of a
Oh
moon
man.
there.
Yeah. Then there is the question of do the moons off that gas giant on the Class Y at the end count? You know what I mean? Like, does that also count? Now,
Hmm.
what if that's where the freaking coral grows?
Potential, but what I
That
like about the pictures, I was looking through that, that's what I was searching for earlier, potential systems for that, rather searching for the Ys, because looking at the colour of the star on a close binary, I'm presuming it's a K or M to give the colour of the yellow star. The red star is very specifically, look at that, and it's definitely an L-type star. It can't be any other
Yeah.
one to give that red. So that's what I was running around looking for earlier, but I didn't find any great candidates, or anything that would come close. Right, this is the
Interesting.
place. Same looking thing, green tingy on the hills and a bit of a blade yellow.
Mm-hmm. SC1 ejecta.
Oh, and it's right near some hills as well. I think that's a good place to start. Good spot.
Yeah, me too. What's our surface temp? It's oh dude, yeah.
297. I'm wondering if Batten
Great.
didn't look here, but looking at the other side, that was listed as 215. So I'm thinking, rather than having to be in the 300s, 200 to 500s probably more likely, along with the other organics.
Oh, we're definitely finding something here.
Oh, one of the other ones, I did find brain trees on the same one as well. On a pumpkin planet, I believe. And yeah, we got the right criteria for that. I'm going to go straight to this ejector crater in the middle and check that. Then probably do a spin around the outside. How's the ground looking down here? A lot of craters. Probably, there's some hills and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell, what if we find brain trees and pumpkins right in the middle of here at the same spot? Now that would
Oh
be fucking
man.
weird.
Yeah, that sure would. Yeah, we can do it, man. We can do it.
I'm just going to aim right for the launch up there. Expecting the buoy to be there, probably drop in late, unless it draws in early. So we'll
Yeah, when's it gonna blink this time?
haven't seen anything draw in yet. You got a blue poi?
I got
Nothing
nothing.
yet.
There it is. No, I
Oh,
had it.
yeah,
There
there
it
it appeared. It appeared well late there. That was like 5 to 10 seconds after.
is. Interesting.
Somewhere this away. I bet it's in that canyon or the middle of the big crater.
Yeah. No, easy to be to find things if we had a thermal
Bam,
imaging.
there.
There
It
it is.
blinked.
Blink.
Oh, it didn't shrink. It just went big, small.
Oh, there's the Class Y. That's the beautiful thing right there.
Well, that's a nice thing in the distance, yeah. Just coming up
Now,
above the
currently,
horizon.
I don't see it, but I think my sensors are set up differently than yours as the co-pilot, so I don't think it matches your settings. There we go.
Looking straight down, so it does get a bit weird. I was just looking forward to it, then it should be dead below me
I
if
feel
it's...
like my sensors are zoomed out a little bit or something. That's the difference.
we got trees.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, we do. Hey, all right. Yeah, dude.
I should probably screenshot that. I might have to add that one into the list for the BTs. So if we get pumpkins here as well, that'd be nice.
Want me to screenshot it, or you want to do it, or want me to report it, or you want to do it?
Oh, you go for it if you want. Oh, let's see if we can get a nice screenshot here. With too low to get the wide dwarf in there, but the planet in the background's nice.
This is a beauty. Got a floating tree here. You see that?
Must be instancing playing up a bit.
Oh, there's a bunch of floating trees. It's a very glitchy ground. Yeah, interesting. I've never seen a site like that. It's very magical.
Right, I guess set up for a long glide over some rocky rolling hills.
Oh shoot, I didn't get the screenshot of that.
Oh, I should be able to do it later. I've got a screenshot over the poi with the coordinates at least anyway.
Oh, perfect. Nice, dude. Nice.
Right, what do we have? Let's get above the drop zone and fly around and see if anything stands out as looking potentially good. Back near these hills isn't a bad idea, just need to find a little bit of rolling hills nearby.
There you go.
Hell, there's those craters there on the other side of the mountains and through them. And it is pretty rocky, rolling hills. I'm gonna glide this on a long glide and hope for the best. Probably won't see anything in the glide, unfortunately, but you never know. About a quarter of the time it appears.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. Shoot, man.
Oh.
Dang
I can hear you now, though. You weren't saying, there's a boy, you're going past it, were you? No.
No, I didn't see that. That would be funny.
Still got 18, 19 kilometers to play with on altitude.
Nice. What's our current altitude?
14 now. It's looking a bit more regular, less rolling hills. Travelled away from the hills a bit. Nothing shining light though. I'm thinking the best way to be able to search for these with the smaller ones will be probably high altitude and just manual flying for a bloody long time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's give it another shot somewhere, see if we can find somewhere. That looks good.
Oh yeah, we gotta give it a few shots. Let's give it a few. Just a few, you know, couple minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, whatever. Boost. It's the multi-crew is super like laggy for me though, so it's kind of funny. It's a little choppy.
Let's get the. If we're gonna have a nice view, it's got to have a good view. It's going to be a good sign. So we want that white dwarf in the view with a planet. If we're gonna, let's pick the scene where it would be.
Let's see. There's some big. Okay, look. There's some. Let's look for a string of big craters with a small crater on the edge of one of the big craters.
3 all next to each other, actually, with one small one on the side. How's that?
Yeah. One like especially if we could find one on the rim.
Right on, just like what I'm aiming towards. 3 craters all on top of each other with a small one on the outer rim of it, and come on.
There you go. There you go.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! It's out!
Whoa,
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! I got it!
Did we get it? Did we get
I got a boy! I got a boy! Disengage! Disengage! It's behind us! What the fuck? Oh man!
God.
We might have found something.
We got it. We got this. Come on, baby.
Oh god! If we found something,
oh, this is exciting, dude. This is exciting.
It's gonna be a fucking outcrop. I know it.
But nah, fuck no.
If it's not, it's definitely a large boy, and it's gonna shrink somewhere. It's gonna be a live pumpkin vine.
Alright, I see a bright white patch ahead of us.
Yeah, it's weird looking colouring on the crater ahead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
I wonder if it's going to be there.
Dots.
Oh, it might be coal.
Right. Has it blinked yet?
Nope. It's fucking big, whatever it is. Let's give it a boost, see where the other side of it is.
Looks like a light streak across the
there's the far side of the buoy. It's not blinked. Still 10 kilometers up, I'm going to get a little lower. Hopefully something will stand out, which you can see them from about 5-6 kilometers quite easy. I think it might have to blink before it draw them in though, which is the worrying thing. Come on, where are you? There's a little crater up ahead. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, I'm all turned around here.
Come on, blink, blink!
Right. Where are you?
I don't know, it's a humongous bloody boy. Reach the far side again. It's going to be like the other one, it's going to take 5 goddamn minutes to find where the hell it is. That big crater, maybe. That could be on the edge of it. It's not going to be in the middle of the blue bit. It's flown over the middle. As long as you're in the blue circle, though, it could be anywhere, and it will snap soon.
What am I seeing to the left? No. The moment we make the discovery,
Hold on.
this is where it's...
Is it shrinking? It's shrank! It's shrinking!
Is it?
Got it. I've got a location. Let's just level off.
Where's it at? Let's see. It's on the edge of the crater, no doubt.
It should be right below us, whatever it is.
Huh. I'm not seeing it on the
I'm seeing
scanner.
something. I'm seeing something. I think I fucking found it. I think it's more trees, to be honest. It doesn't look like
I think it's
pumpkins.
trees. Yeah, it looks trees. Trees are not fumerals. Like trees.
Ah.
Hey, whatever, dude.
Well, this isn't an ejector crater, but they can
Yeah,
appear
that's
near ejectors on the outlines. I've heard reported. I've never found one in the ejector crater lines. I guess that's there, and we're sort of east of the ejector crater where we found the previous trees. Ah, son of a bitch, though. I was hoping for pumpkins.
you know. It does have a little white, like a gray streak running through this place. To our 2 o'clock there. Interesting. Hey, we found something though in a very peculiar place. To be honest, I've never found trees outside of ejectors.
I've heard reports of it, and I thought I've never found one or seen one, but well, there you go. Damn it! Could have been a pumpkin. Could still be pumpkins, because I found a brain tree on the second site Batman found when I went to visit that. Because I thought it's a Guardian area. There could be, and there were, but still, I think there's going to be pumpkins here. I'm going to continue searching. Probably
yeah,
tomorrow
dude,
or after work and things.
Okay.
So I need a break now. Pretty good though.
Roger that.
My first BT outsider ejector. Still
Yeah,
in the
nice.
lines though. Pick this up and hopefully next day might find a pumpkin somewhere around here, because if it can happen on the other one, they can happen here, and they're in system.
Well, I hope to see you there, man. And if I come across a candidate system, maybe I'll